Hello, my dear friend. Welcome to our podcast. This is VUS, Learning English Podcast. My name is Anna. I am so happy you are here with me today. If you are new here, welcome. We are a family of learners. If you are returning, welcome back. It is always wonderful to have you. Today we have a very special topic. We will talk about the power of learning. Not just learning from books. We will talk about learning about yourself. We will learn how small daily learning can change your life. It is a journey of self-education, a journey to a happier you. Thank you so much for listening today. Your time is a gift. I am very grateful for it. If you like our podcast, please think about following or subscribing. It helps our little community grow. I'm curious about you. Where are you listening from? Are you in the United States? Are you in South Korea? Are you in Brazil? Or maybe somewhere else? It makes me happy to think of you all around the world. Let's begin our journey together. Section 1. The feeling of being stuck. Do you ever feel a little lost? Do you ever feel like you are not in control of your life? Maybe you feel like a passenger in a car. You are just sitting. You are watching the world go by. But someone else is driving. You want to go to a beautiful place. You want to go to a sunny beach or a quiet mountain. But the car is not going there. And you feel you cannot change the direction. You just sit and watch. This feeling is very common. Many people feel this way. They feel stuck. Maybe you look at the world and you feel the world is difficult. You feel things are against you. Maybe it is your job. Maybe it is your city. Maybe it is your past. You have many reasons for why you are here. You have many reasons for why you cannot change. You feel powerless. You feel like your dreams are far away. You try to reach them, but your hands cannot touch them. This feeling is heavy. It can make you feel sad and tired. But what if I told you something? What if I told you that you have the key? The key to change your life. The key is not outside. It is not in a new job. It is not in a new house. It is not in another person. The key is inside you. It has always been inside you. In the next few minutes, we will learn together. We will learn the first step. The first step to become the driver of your car, the driver of your own life. We will stop being a passenger. We will start being the leader of our own journey. We will learn a big secret. The secret is that you are powerful. You are not powerless. We will do this by listening to a story about a very strong woman. She had every reason to feel like a victim. A victim is someone who is hurt by life. Someone who feels life is unfair. But she did not choose to be a victim. She chose to be a victor. A victor is a winner, someone who wins against the difficult things in life. She changed her whole life from a hospital bed. This is not just about feeling good for a moment. This is about changing how you see everything. It is about changing your reality. So please, stay with me. Listen with an open heart. The ideas we will talk about are very powerful. They have the power to change your life. Let's start this journey of self-education. Let's learn about our own power. Section 2. Looking in the wrong places. We live in a busy world. The world tells us to look for answers outside. We feel sad, so we buy new things. We feel lonely, so we look for more friends on the internet. We feel stuck, so we read another book. We watch another video. We hope someone or something will fix us. We hope for a magic solution. This is a big mistake. It is like trying to unlock a door. The lock is inside your house, but you are looking for the key on the street. You can search for a very long time, but you will never find the key on the street. The key is in your pocket. It has always been there. This search for outside answers is like running on a wheel. Like a little hamster in a cage. The hamster runs and runs. It feels like it is going somewhere, but it is always in the same place. We do the same thing. We run faster and faster. We chase the next thing, the next job, the next goal, the next relationship. We think this time it will be different. This time I will be happy. But the feeling of being stuck comes back. It always comes back. Why? Because we are trying to fix an inside problem with an outside solution. It is like wanting to clean your room so you wash your neighbor's car. It does not make sense. Our minds love to tell stories. It is a way to protect ourselves. And one easy story is the victim story. I am a victim. Life is unfair to me. This story can feel comfortable. It is a strange kind of comfort, a sad comfort. If the world is the problem, then my situation is not my fault. If my life is too hard, then it is okay if I do nothing. This story removes our responsibility. Responsibility is a big word. It means you have the power and the duty to act. Taking responsibility is scary. Think about the words you use. Do you say, I wish? Or, if only I had more money, I would be happy. If only my family understood me, I would feel good. If only I did not make that mistake, my life would be better. Every if only is a wall in a prison you build for yourself. It looks like an explanation, but it is really a magic spell, a spell that keeps you from moving. This way of thinking is a poison. It is a poison for your beautiful potential. Your potential is all the great things you can be. So why do we do this? Why do we blame the world outside? Because taking 100% responsibility is scary. It means your life today is a result of your choices, your habits, your thoughts. It means you cannot blame anyone else. There are no more excuses. There is only you and your power, and that power can feel very heavy. It can feel easier to be the sad hero of a story. The victim gets attention. People feel sorry for the victim. But the person who builds their own life, they get the results of their work, good or bad. They are the architect. An architect is a person who designs buildings. You are the architect of your life. This focus on the outside is a problem. We collect information. We read many books. We listen to many podcasts. We think learning more is the same as changing, but it is not. Knowledge is important, but knowledge without action is just a dream. It is a way to stay busy without doing the real work. You can read 100 books about swimming. You can know everything about it. But until you get in the water, you will never swim. The first step is always an action. So I want you to ask yourself a question. Please be very honest. What are the if-only stories you tell yourself? Who is the villain in your story? A villain is the bad guy. Have you made your boss a villain? Or your past? We need to see these stories clearly. We need to see the walls of our prison. Only then can we think about leaving the prison. This focus on the outside is a map, but it is the wrong map. It will not lead you to your dream life. It is time to put down the wrong map. It is time to learn that the answer is not out there. The answer is inside. This is the first lesson in our self-education. Section 3. The power of a decision. Every big change in the world started with something small. It started with one thing inside a person. It started with a decision, not a hope, not a wish. A real strong decision. The word decide has a powerful meaning. It comes from an old word that means to cut off. When you truly decide something, you cut off all other options. You choose one path, you say goodbye to all the other paths, you commit. This means you give your promise. You say, I will do this. It is like standing on a boat. You want to get to a new island. You sail to the new island. When you arrive, you burn your boat. Now you cannot go back to the old place. You can only go forward. This is a true decision. The answer to the victim story is not to find a better life. The answer is to make a better decision. The decision is this: I take 100% responsibility for my life. From now on, I am in charge. This is a radical decision. Radical means complete and total. This might sound like a nice idea, just words. So let's make it real. Let me tell you the story of Muniba Mazari. Her story will show you the power of a decision. Muniba was a young woman. She was an artist. She was 21 years old. She was newly married. Her life was just beginning. One day she was in a car with her husband. They had a terrible accident. The car fell down into a deep ditch. Her husband jumped out. He was safe. But Muniba was trapped inside the car. She was hurt very, very badly. Her arm was broken in 2 places. Her ribs were broken. Many bones in her shoulder were broken. Her lungs were hurt. Her liver was hurt. But the worst injury was to her spine. Her backbone was completely crushed. The backbone is what holds your body up. People pulled her from the broken car. She was taken to a hospital. She lay in the back of a truck. The road was bumpy. Imagine the pain. Her body was broken. She stayed in the hospital for a long time. 2.5 months. She had many surgeries. Then the doctors came to her. They told her the news. The news was very hard. They said, your spine injury is permanent. You will never walk again. You will be in a wheelchair for the rest of your life. And they told her one more thing. You will never be able to have a child. To make everything even more painful, her husband left her. He divorced her. In just a few moments, her whole world was gone. Her body was broken. Her marriage was broken. Her dream of being a mother was broken. Think about this. She was only 21 years old. She was paralyzed. She was alone. She was told she could never have a baby. She had to lie in a hospital bed for 2 years. If any person in the world had a right to be a victim, it was her. She had a reason to give up. She had a reason to be angry at the world. She had a reason to feel sorry for herself forever. And for some time, she did feel that way. She was sad and hopeless. She hid from people. She did not want to see their sad faces. She was tired of people feeling sorry for her. But then something happened. Lying in that white hospital room, a small feeling started to grow. It was a feeling of rebellion. A quiet no. She said no to giving up. She asked her mother for some paint and a canvas. A canvas is the cloth that artists paint on. She started to paint. She could not sit up. So she painted while lying down. This was a small action. But it was a huge decision. It was a quiet decision, but it was so strong. She decided that the hospital bed would not be her final place. She decided that her injury would not be her identity. Your identity is who you are. People called her disabled. She decided to call herself differently abled. This means she had different abilities. People saw what she could not do. She decided to see what she could do. She could not change the fact that her spine was broken. That was a hard fact. But she could change herself. She could change her mind. That was her choice. She chose to live, not just to be alive, but to truly live. She decided to stop being a patient. She decided to be an artist again. She decided that her body might be a prison, but her mind would be free, her spirit would be free. She could not walk, but she could paint. She could not change her reality, but she could change how she looked at it. She said wonderful words. They call it adversity. I call it opportunity. Adversity is a difficult time. An opportunity is a chance to do something good. She said, they call it weakness. I call it strength. This is the architect's plan. This is the plan for building your own life. It is the moment you stop asking, why did this happen to me? And you start asking, what will I do now? What will I do with what I have? Your life might not be broken by a car accident. Your challenges might be different. Maybe your challenge is fear. Maybe it is sadness. Maybe it is a job you do not like. Maybe it is a painful memory from your past. The challenges are different, but the way to win is the same. Your situation is the material. It is like the stone or the wood for a building. It is not the final building. You are the architect. The decision to pick up your tools is the most powerful decision. Whatever your tools are, you decide to start building. This is the moment you stop being a victim. This is the moment you become an architect. Muniba Mazari did not wait for the world to help her. She decided to help herself. And when she did that, she started to change the world around her. Section 4. Building a new you. A decision is like a spark. A spark can start a fire, but you need to add wood to keep the fire burning. The fire is your daily actions. Once you decide to be the architect, the building work must start. Creating a new you is not magic. You build a new you. You build it with small actions every day, like laying bricks to build a house. One brick, then another brick, then another. Muniba's journey shows us how to do this. It is a journey of daily self-education. First, you must find your tools. When you feel like a victim, you only see the tools you don't have. I don't have enough money. I don't know the right people. I don't have enough time. Muniba did not have many things. She did not have the use of her legs. She did not have a husband. She did not have a clear future. But in her hospital bed, she asked a different question. She asked, what do I have? What are my tools right now? She had her hands. They were hurt, but she could use them. She had her mind. She had her creativity as an artist. So she started to paint. Art was her tool. Her world in the hospital was white and gray. It was a sad, colorless place. But her paintings were full of bright, happy colors. They were full of hope. Painting was not just a hobby. It was her medicine. It was her act of protest. It was the first brick in building her new self. This was her self-education in action. What does this mean for you? Stop looking at all the things you do not have. Look at what is in your hands right now. It might feel small. It might be your voice. You can speak your truth. It might be your ability to write. You can write one sentence. It might be your ability to walk. You can take a 10-minute walk. Maybe your tool is your kindness. Maybe it is your ability to think clearly. Maybe it is your quiet, steady effort. Your power is not in the tools you wish you had. Your power is in using the tools you have right now. A great artist does not complain about the stone. They learn how to carve the stone they were given. Second, choose discipline. Do not wait for motivation. Motivation is a feeling. Feelings change. One day you feel motivated. The next day, you don't. Motivation is like the weather. It is not reliable. Discipline is different. Discipline is a promise. Discipline is a system. It is about showing up. You show up even when the feeling is gone. Muniba did not only paint when she felt inspired. She went through very hard physical therapy. It was painful. She faced pain every single day. Her journey was not a happy, motivated dance. It was built on discipline. The discipline to wake up and choose life, even when it was very, very hard. This is where your real work begins. Wanting to change your life is a nice wish, but it is nothing without the discipline to change your day. So I have a small challenge for you. Not a big, scary plan. A 21-day challenge. For the next 21 days, choose one small action. One action that the new you would take. The architect of your future. Maybe it is writing 50 words. Maybe it is 10 minutes of exercise. Maybe it is waking up 15 minutes earlier to sit in silence. The action can be very small. The size does not matter. What matters is that you do it every day for 21 days. No excuses. No, I don't feel like it today. This challenge is not about the result. It is not about losing weight or writing a book. It is about teaching yourself something. It is about proving to yourself with real action that you are in control. You are not a slave to your feelings. You are the one who decides. This is daily self-education. The third step is the most powerful. Build your identity with your actions. We often think about this in the wrong way. We think, I need to feel confident before I can speak in public. I need to feel like a writer before I can start writing. I need to feel like a healthy person before I go to the gym. This is not true. Your identity does not come first. Your action comes first. The identity follows the action. You do not think your way into a new life. You act your way into a new life. Muniba Mazari is the best example. She did not lie in her bed and say, I am a famous speaker. No, she started speaking. Her first big talk was a TEDx talk. Her honest story touched many hearts. That speech made her famous. She did not just decide to be an activist. An activist is someone who works for change. She started working for the rights of women and people with disabilities. This work led her to become a goodwill ambassador for the United Nations. She did not wish to be a model. She accepted offers to be in photos. She became the first model in a wheelchair in her country. She became the Iron Lady of Pakistan. Not because she was born strong like iron, but because she made herself strong through her daily actions. She became an artist by painting. She became a speaker by speaking. She became a leader by leading. Who do you want to be? Don't just tell me the noun like a writer or an artist. Tell me the verb, the action. What does that person do? A writer writes. An artist creates. A healthy person moves their body and eats good food. Now go and do that action. Do it today. You don't have to be perfect. You can be awkward and scared. Just do the verb. The noun will come later. If you want to be a writer, write one sentence. Congratulations. You are a writer. If you want to be an entrepreneur, sell one small thing. Congratulations. You are an entrepreneur. Your identity is just a reflection of your habits. Change your habits and you will change your identity. Stop waiting to feel ready. Ready is a feeling, not a fact. Your new life is waiting for you. It is on the other side of the action you are afraid to take. Start your self-education today. Take one small action. Section 5. Your light helps others. When you start to change yourself, it can feel like a private journey. You are focused on your own thoughts, your own habits, your own goals. It might even feel a little selfish. But I want to tell you a beautiful secret. The best way to change the world is to change yourself first. Imagine you are a candle. If your candle is not lit, you cannot give light to others. Your personal change is never just for you. It is like a stone thrown into a quiet lake. It creates ripples, small waves that travel far. These ripples can touch people you will never meet. Muniba Mazari's story shows this perfectly. Her inner decision to build her own life did not just save her, it sent waves of hope all around the world. After she rebuilt her life in private, she shared her story with the public. Her message was powerful. Her story of turning pain into opportunity became a light for millions of people. She became a voice for people who felt they had no voice. As an ambassador for UN Women, she worked for equality. She used her fame to fight against negative ideas about disability. She showed the world that a wheelchair is not a prison. It can be a throne for a strong and resilient person. She traveled the world. She shared her message of hope. She taught people that you are not defined by your broken parts. You are defined by your courage to live with them. And then another beautiful ripple was created. The doctors told her she could never have a child. For many people, this would be the final crushing sadness. But an architect does not accept the limits other people give them. An architect finds a different way to build. Muniba decided to adopt a child. She went through the long process, and she adopted her son, Nail. She says that becoming a mother gave her life its true purpose. The woman who was told she could never be a mother became a mother. She did not let her biology decide her life. She used her human power to choose. She gave a child a home. And that child made her life complete. Think about the power of that ripple. Because she refused to be a victim of her body, she created a family. Because she refused to be a victim of her injury, she inspired millions. Her personal pain, once she worked through it, became a medicine for the world. This is why her story is so important for all of us. It shows that when you focus on becoming the best version of yourself, your life becomes a gift to the world. Your victory over your personal challenges gives other people courage. They see you and they think, if she can do it, maybe I can too. You do not need to start a big organization to have an impact. You just need to win the battle inside yourself. The world noticed her light. She was named one of the BBC's 100 most influential women. She was listed in Forbes 30 Under 30. These are not just prizes. They are a measure of her ripple effect. They are proof that one decision made by one woman in a hospital bed could change millions of lives. You might think your personal struggle is small. You might think, my little life doesn't matter. Who cares if I learn to be less afraid? What difference does it make if I start my small project? It matters more than you can ever know. Your courage gives other people courage. Your discipline inspires other people. When you become the architect of your own life, you don't just build a house for yourself. You build a lighthouse. A lighthouse shines a bright light in the dark. And you never know who is lost at sea. You never know who needs your light to find their way home. The most generous thing you can do for the world is to be the best you. Refuse to be a victim. Demand more from yourself. Start the beautiful journey of self-education. Your light is needed. So we have traveled a long way together today. We started in the prison of the victim mindset. Now we are at the architect's table, ready to design our future. We learned that looking for answers outside of ourselves is a mistake. We saw through the amazing life of Muniba Mazari that everything changes with one decision. The decision to take 100% responsibility for your life. We learned that a new identity is not found. It is built day by day with disciplined action. And we learned that changing yourself is the greatest gift you can give to the world. Now the choice is yours. You can continue to be a passenger. You can keep telling yourself the old, sad stories about why your life cannot change. Or you can pick up your pen. You can decide right now that the story will be different from today. Because you are the writer of your story. You are the hero. You are the architect. To take the very first step, I invite you to do one small thing. In the comments below, if you feel comfortable, share one if only story. One story that has kept you feeling stuck. For example, I can't learn English because I'm too old. Or, I can't be healthy because I have no time. Write it down. When you take it out of your head and look at it, it loses its power. It stops being a fact. It becomes just a story. And stories can always be rewritten. If this message touched your heart today, please subscribe to our podcast. This is more than just a channel. It is a community of architects. We are all learning to build better lives by building better selves. We are on this journey together. Remember this, my dear friend. The life you want is waiting for you. It is not on the other side of luck. It is on the other side of one decision. The decision to change yourself. Your past does not define you. Your scars do not make you weak. They are just part of the beautiful material you will use to build your masterpiece. They are proof that you have lived. They are proof that you have fought, and you are still here. The architect's pen is in your hand. It is time to start drawing. Thank you for being here with me. It was a pleasure to spend this time with you. Remember that learning takes time. Be patient with yourself. Be kind to yourself. Keep going one small step at a time. You are doing great. See you next time, my friend.